Oh, of course.
Okay.
Hey, Scott.
Jim, you've always said a long spring training can get pretty short in a hurry.
Right.
Are you feeling that kind of at this point?
Yeah, you look up and what is it, 13? So that means 17 days will be gone and 18 days will be playing. Yeah, it goes pretty fast.
But you can feel this thing compressing on your roster, though. The fact that you've got some decisions to make here, and that's going to crystallize here in the coming.
We do. Well, we have more decisions than we thought, obviously, because of the potential Guillen situation and potential Zelaya situation. We don't know how that's going to play out. You might even put Schlereth in that situation. You got to make sure he's okay. So our decisions are probably going to end up being more than we thought.
Jim, what do you think of the park? Is this your first chance to see it?
Well, it's very nice. I trained here.
Renovated.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, really. I mean, you can see that they, haven't put the finishing touches on yet, but it really looks nice. And I trained at Payne Park here for 4 years with the White Sox. So it's a great place to train. It's a wonderful place for the family to come, and the players, I think, really enjoy it. They've done a great job. It looks nice.
What do you remember about it from the last time you were here?
Well, I was at Payne Park, so that was a totally different scenario. But it was fine. I mean, we got our work in. We had to travel from over here in Tuttle, the complex, over to Payne Park. So it's a little bit different when you got it all centrally located. It makes it better. Very nice.
Brandon was saying the other day that he's had a couple different swings the last couple of years just because of his injuries, and he's back to having more be able to drive the center right. Just talk about what he could potentially do this year.
We just want that to carry over into the season. I think he's 100% right. I think he was hurting. He's one of those guys who just plays through the pain. Some guys can play through it, some guys can't. That's just the way it is. And he played through it, and it hindered him some. But he's really fresh now. His legs are fresh. He feels good. And no matter. I think the thing is just carry it over into the season and stay with it. I mean, a lot of times players have a tendency of, they know something's the right way to go about it, but if they don't have some success doing it, they have a tendency to fall back to their old habit.
He just missed that pitch yesterday on that sacrifice fly, and he hit one out. I don't know if you're seeing a little more lower body.
No, he's fine. I mean, I'm not worried about him. He knocked in 70 runs last year. That's pretty good.
You're gonna film it, aren't you?
Is there any worry about Miguel catching up? It doesn't seem like he needs to do much catching up.
No, I would say the answer to that is no. I'm not worried about Miguel. I got to worry about him. We're all in trouble.
He doesn't need much in terms of preparing, does he?
Well, I don't know about that. I treat him like every other player. He needs to get himself in baseball shape like everybody else. So he's going about his business real hard. He's working with our strength coach religiously. He's worked his tail off. Great kid. So all systems are go as far as I'm concerned.
Talk about Wilk, what you've seen from him so far.